They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Miami Dolphins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 7 yards the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
He's going to make everything happen.
Caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 17-0 our score after 1.
Watch 36. Alert. Real. Big edge. Hey, switch gears. Slam. Hurry. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Alert. Sponge. No. Hurry. I got him. Back smart. I got him. Up.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop. Regular. Slam. Check 3.
Throwing. Mayfield.
Outside coming.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Winner right. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. Run.
Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Kings.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch 36. 30. Hurry. Regular. Pass. Watch the pass.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will not get all the way home, but